What is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the down payment assistance programs here in Arizona. These programs are available to first-time homebuyers and previous homeowners as well. And so let's go through each of them and see what options you have available as a homebuyer here in Arizona. Let's get into that. So today, let's discuss more programs that are available in Maricopa County and Pinal County. There are programs that are available statewide, but let's stay more centered in this Phoenix metropolitan area where most people are moving to from out of state. So there are essentially 2 to 4 different programs you can utilize to buy a home with as little as 0 out of pocket or very little out of pocket. And so let's go through each of them and see which one's going to fit you best. So the first program I want to discuss is a program that's available primarily for Maricopa County. So it's not available in Pinal County. You have to be buying in the county of Maricopa. And so it provides anywhere from 0 up to 5% assistance. So the assistance is what you're receiving from the state in a form of a grant. And the grant is forgiven after 36 months of living in the home. So 3 years living in the home and you don't have to repay it back. If you sell or refinance or touch the mortgage at all within the 3 years, then you have to pay back a prorated amount. So as far as the programs available, you have conventional programs, you have an FHA program, and you have VA programs. And each one, again, is going to give you assistance between 0 to 5%. So depending on how much assistance you receive, that's what's going to determine your interest rate. So if you see here on the screen, you'll see the 3, 4, and 5% assistance charts. So you will be able to choose, now this is today's pricing as of 8/25. So you would be able to choose on this conventional one, you see here with the 3-year, 30-year, 3-year forgivable DPA, if you're under a certain income threshold, you would be able to choose 3% assistance. So that's a 3% grant based on your loan amount. You would get an interest rate of 3.375%. And again, it's forgiven after 3 years. And then you can choose 4%, 5%, and you see the interest rate here as well on both of those. And then if you make above this certain income level, which is dependent on where the actual home is located, you would be in this class right here, and you'll see the interest rates are a little bit higher because you are making more money, so they kind of assume you can make a higher payment. This is the conventional options. If you come over here, you see the FHA options. Now, FHA doesn't have a 0% program like conventional does over here, but you'll see the 3, 4, and 5% assistance. And you see down here as well, VA is the same. So you see the assistance received and the rate attached to the assistance. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see that if you are a first responder or any of these classes right here, you are eligible to receive an additional 1% on whatever program you choose. So let's go and discuss the second program called Home Plus that is available in Maricopa County and Pinal County. Let's switch here over to the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. So you'll see a bunch of different products here, and it gets a little confusing at this point because it's not broken out, but you have more options here on this program. And so this program is more widely used, especially since it's available in both counties. So you'll see where it says Freddie and Fannie, that essentially means a conventional mortgage. So if you're, again, under 80% AMI, that means if you're under a certain income level, these are the programs that you can benefit from. So 0%, 3%, 4%, 5%, and based on the rate shown in the column on the far column on the right over here. And then you'll also have one, as you see highlighted kind of in red here, a non-forgivable second lien. So what that is If you would elect to receive a grant that you're fine with paying back, then you can receive 5% assistance and a pretty low interest rate at the same time. The big difference with this and the other program is those grant funds have to be paid back. So that is not an option. So the moment you sell the house or refinance a house, it could be in 3 years, it could be in 10 years. You're gonna have to pay it back no matter what. So coming down here, you see the Fannie options as well. The Fannie non-forgivable, same thing. If you are fine electing to pay it back, then you can utilize that program for a lower rate. So then you come down to the FHA programs and the U.S. military programs. You'll see the assistance and the rate over here. Same thing applies to this program from the other program. The more assistance you receive, the higher your interest rate's going to be. And then they have that non-forgivable second as well. And then you have your last options as VA and USDA. So that's how this program, Home Plus, is broken up in a nutshell. Let's move on to your next option if you're looking to get into a home with very little out of pocket. So I've made a video about this program in the past, and so if you really want to go more in depth with this program, then I would recommend you go and find the video about the USDA program. The USDA program is available for rural housing areas. So that means lower population areas essentially. So you're not going to be able to utilize this program in Phoenix. Or even in Queen Creek where I'm at, it's not eligible. You have to be in certain lower populated cities in order to utilize it. Essentially what the program is it's a 0% financing government loan, and you're able to finance 100% of the purchase, but you do have to pay the closing costs on the back end. So generally, as a ballpark number, you're looking at 2 to 3% on your purchase price for closing costs. So you're not having to come in with the down payment, which could be 3 to 5% plus the additional 2 to 3% for the closing cost. You're just financing the purchase price, and then you're coming in with the remaining amount for your closing costs. So this is why this program is widely used in especially rural areas to come out of pocket with very little of your own money. All right, so the last program is the VA loan, and most people understand what a VA loan is, but it is a loan for current service members of our military and our veterans. So this is a benefit that they get to utilize when buying a home, and it is one of the best programs out there. So if you are able to utilize it, then certainly do when you are able to buy a home. You essentially, the nuts and bolts of this program is 100% financing for your home. You get lower insurance premiums, you get lower interest rates, and the costs are lower as well. This is a benefit, again, that our current service members get to utilize and our veterans. And so this is kind of a little way that our government has allowed us to give repayment back to our military members. And so if you would like to know more about this program, or if you want to see if you qualify, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to help. All right, so that's the video for today. That's kind of the nuts and bolts of all the down payment assistance programs available in the Phoenix metropolitan area. So again, to recap, we have the Home in 5 program, we have Home Plus, we have the USDA program, and the VA program for those eligible. Obviously, each program is going to have its own eligibility, so if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to help. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.